Hey friends, welcome back to Reimagining Our Faith. Today we continue learning from Joseph, but our focus today is difficult situations. Life doesn't always move in straight lines. Sometimes we're celebrating on the mountaintop, and the very next moment we're wondering how everything has fallen apart so quickly. Joseph understood that feeling very well. One day, he was his father's favorite son. Then the next day, he was sold into slavery and carried off to Egypt. Yet, even in that difficult situation, Joseph prospered. You can read about it in Genesis chapter 39, verses 1 through 6. But how? How did he do that? How did Joseph prosper in such a tough situation? Well, he learned a key lesson in adversity. Here's the lesson. When you can't change your situation, you can still choose your attitude. Joseph couldn't undo what had happened to him. He couldn't go back home. He couldn't wake up and discover that it was all a bad dream. But he could decide how he would respond. He could have sulked. He could have grown bitter. He could have made life miserable for himself and for everyone else around him. And honestly, that's where many of us often get stuck. We replay what we wish had happened. We imagine how things should have gone. We wait for the moment we'll wake up and find out it's all just a bad dream. But Joseph realized something powerful. If he couldn't control his situation, he could still control his attitude. So instead of resentment and anger, Joseph chose courage. He chose responsibility. Joseph chose to honor God right where he was. And that choice opened the door for God to bless him even in a difficult place. Here's a prayer for today. It's a shorter version of a longer prayer that was written by Reinhold Niebuhr. You might even want to repeat these words as your prayer for today. Here's the prayer. Lord, give me the grace to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We may not always control our circumstances, but we can control how we respond to them. And when we choose a God-honoring attitude, even the difficult places of life can become places where we grow and prosper and even become opportunities to reimagine our faith.